Well, how y'all doing? It's PawPaw again. One thing about it, if you own more than a handful of vehicles, there's always something you need to twist a wrench on. We're going to change out the battery in this 2000 Volkswagen Beetle. Be right back. Now folks, you're probably saying to yourself, Self, why in the world would he make a video on how to change out a battery? Of course, you are already, if you watched where I was changing a battery in that Dodge Stratus, you know I wasn't none too happy. But one of the things I wanted to show you, especially you young people, or anybody that's not necessarily mechanically inclined, if you don't have somebody to change it out and you've got to do it yourself, you need to know that there is a right way and a wrong way. And I would like to show you the right way. And it's really simple. And what I want you to do for a moment is I want you to think of opening the door for someone. We're going to get in the car, okay? And you have your date that you've gone to pick up. I don't care if you're a boy or girl, we're going to pretend you're the driver, okay? And you want to be all kinds of polite and show you've got good upbringing, so you open the door for your passenger. Very important, passenger. So the first person to get in the car is the passenger. And then you, as the driver, then you get in last. Okay? Now, you arrive where you want to be, and you, as the driver, shut off the car, you get out of the car, you walk around the car, and you open the door for the passenger. Same thing if you're a conductor on a train. Conductor, think of N as a negative, okay? Or if you want to think about a dark colored chauffeur, you can think of that as N, as an N-E-G, and we'll stop right there. But anyway, always remember, the passenger gets in or own the vehicle first, and the N gets out of the vehicle first. And let me show you why that's important. When you go to remove the battery from your vehicle, you're going to remove the negative cable first. And here's why. If your wrench or whatever tools you are using come in contact with the frame or the body of the car, that's no big deal, because that's what the negative is connected to. But if we were to touch the positive and make a connection to the frame or the body, we see a spark and possibly blow up. Oh my goodness. So we're going to reach over here and we're going to pull the negative cable off of the battery first. Now, with the negative cable disconnected, then we can go over to the positive. Right there. Okay? And now we can remove the positive without worrying if our wrench touches ground. All right. So now the battery is disconnected. And this being a 18-year-old car, the battery hold down clamp is not in place, so all I gotta do is lift the battery out of there. If I can. And of course, the battery that's in this car is not the right one. This is an H6 and it's supposed to be an H5. So what was supposed to be really simple is turning into a pain in the patoot, of course. Oh, I don't like to turn the battery up on its side like that. Whew. Now here's the correct battery. It's 2 inches shorter. So remember, we want to get our passenger on first. So that'll be our positive. And now our negative. And in this car, that's all there is to it. Now, of course, this ain't like it ought to be. There we go. Close enough. So let's change it out the battery. I'd like to point out one other thing to you. I do have a handful of vehicles. I'm going to show you something I do. Somewhere under the hood, I write, whether it be on a fender well or whatever, I write in a paint pen, soapstone, grease pencil. I write on that engine or fender well or something, somewhere in the engine compartment, what oil it uses, so there's never a question. Well, folks, there you have it. Nice little simple and sweet tutorial for you. It was for those of you that know all this stuff. It's kind of like, can't believe you did a video on that. Everybody ought to know that. Not necessarily. You didn't know until somebody showed you the first time. So keep in mind, there's people born every day, and people got to learn. And I hope that this little tutorial has helped someone out there. And if there is someone out there that this has helped, I'd appreciate it if you leave a comment. Let me know. Help help validate why I do this. Anyway, if you can always remember, take care of your passenger. Your passenger is the first one on the vehicle, and the passenger is the last one out of the vehicle. You're the driver. You're the NEG, as in negative. You are the operator of the vehicle. Opening the door for the passenger and getting out and letting the passenger off. So, y'all, have a wonderful day and a better tomorrow. Bye. Newsflash, newsflash, I finally fixed my wife's car. This yellow Volkswagen here, the window fell in the door. Lord, what a mess. And it actually ended up being a pretty easy repair. It was involved, but it was pretty darn easy thanks to the German design and the German engineers versus these Ford guys and Dodge. Make sure you watch for that video. It shows you a lot of stuff I didn't know. I learned a lot doing it myself. Okay, bye everybody. Oh heck, I almost forgot. Don't forget. Always check and watch my video put out on Thursday. Getting on a fat train Thursday. Gonna chug away 144 pounds. Watch every week. We got something to show you, something to share with you. And those of you that's riding a fat train, make sure you share with us your weight loss. Just had a guy tell me yesterday he lost 100 pounds. That's awesome. We'll see you Thursday.